Yo, what's up, gang? We back at it for another video, and we finna get into a should you summon video for LR Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Kale. So the thing is though, this is perfect because this is gonna be a tag unit, and this is the first tag unit we've had since Anniversary. And I know a lot of people have been looking at her kit and be like, nah, she sucks, like she's not good. You know, one Kale's better, Caulifla sucks. But the thing you guys have to understand is that tag units are gonna be like some of the greatest things that ever got introduced into the game, because not only are they basically two characters in one, they're on so many teams. I mean, maybe I'm not gonna say this specific card, but I know tag characters have the potential to be on so many teams that you can run them on. So basically it kind of makes them like expendable, or not really expendable. But we're gonna take a look at her kit and see what she's doing, and that's gonna let me know if I should summon and let you guys know if you should summon. I mean, a lot of people already have their mindset on like, oh, I'm not summoning on this character, oh, they suck, there's no defense. Well, okay, you guys gotta understand, not every character has to have everything in their kit. I mean, I know that Dokkan might have set the precedent that that's the standard nowadays, but more times than often, if that's not going to be the case, you can't cry about it all the time. But yeah, let's get into her stats real quick. Alright, so it looks like she is a super physical type, and they lead the Universe 6 category. Which, I mean, that they could have changed that up. I don't know why it had to be Universe 6, since we already have the new Dokkan Fest hit that leads that category. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, so let's see. So their link set is Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors in Universe 6, Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. And they're doing Ki +6, attack and defense plus 200%, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. When receiving an attack for the first time within the turn, they evade the enemy's attack. Okay. Before receiving an attack within the turn, 20% damage reduction. After evading an attack, attacking defense by 120%, and launches an additional super attack. And damage reduction rate of 40% for 6 turns. Okay, so they have the chance to launch like 3 additional supers. For every attack performed, Ki +2 up to 6. And attacking defense plus 40% up to 120%. 23 key spheres obtained. She evades the enemy's attack. And then, so this is the Caulifla portion of the card. And then starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, meets up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale and can perform a reversible exchange. And then changes all key spheres to physical. Okay, so Caulifla, she doesn't look bad. So, okay, when receiving an attack for the first time within a turn, she evades an enemy's attack. The only thing about that is what happens when you're in a fight that cancels dodge. You know, like, prime example, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku fight in the Vegeta story Red Zone. That guy is a Universe 6 killer, bro, because majority of those units on that team dodge, and he cancels dodge. So I don't know how well she's going to do against that boss. I mean, there's no damage reduction, no guard on this character, so that's going to be a little crucial. So this portion of the card may not be the best for that fight in the long term. But I mean, she's stacking up some pretty decent stats. She's getting the damage reduction here. So it's essentially she could be getting 60% damage reduction if you put her in slot 1. I mean, depending on the fight, you're not going to get this if you're fighting Goku, but in the Vegeta fight, you can definitely proc this for sure. And then, you know, after 23 key spheres, evades enemy's attack guaranteed. Okay, that's cool. And then she has an active skill, which can be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Causes ultimate damage to enemy Universe 6 category allies attack and defense plus 16% in battle. Holy shit, that's actually really good. Like this whole the attack and defense plus 16% for the whole battle for all allies. That's really, really good. I mean, think about it. You stack that on top of hitting God Goku's 13% in battle for him. And then you have the hit who's constantly stacking. Like, this is going to be a huge buff for that team for sure. Okay, and then like I said, look at all the teams they're on. Like this is the thing with tag characters. Like these tag characters are super good in terms of their categories. Universe 6, Peppy Gals, that's a good one. Universal Survival Saga, I mean, that's okay. Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Super Saiyan 2. We have a lot of great full power units now, so this will actually be this is a good category. Rapid Growth, Gifted Warriors, Mastered Evolution, Bond of Friendship, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Tournament Participants, Super Bosses. Another Super Bosses character, there you go, to help fulfill those missions. Exploding Rage, Miraculous Awakening, and Uncontrollable Power. Oh, so the Kale portion of this is on Uncontrollable Power. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay. And her super attack effects, let's see, raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of evading enemy's attack and chance of performing a crit by 6% for 1 turn. So this is good for, you know, those fights you can dodge in, but this doesn't really do anything for fights you can't dodge in except for the crit chance. Okay, so it looks like that's all the Caulifla portion of the card. All right, now we're gonna look at Kale's stats. Okay, so then you can change into Kale. So she's only greatly raising attack for 1 turn, so she has no defense. Okay. Okay, so on Caulifla's Ultra Super, she greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage, raises chances of evading enemy's attack by 26% for 3 turns. So this character has dodge like all over the place. Like I said, in the blue Goku fight, which I would argue that's probably one of the hardest fights in the game, maybe like top 3 hardest fights, that is a problem. Like, this isn't gonna help her against Goku, sad to say. And then she meets up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Okay, so that's where that portion of the card comes in. All right, let's see what she's going. Let's see what she's rocking with. All right, so the links stay the same. That's good. So she can perform a reversible exchange with Caulifla, attack and defense plus 200%. So she guards all of her attacks. Okay. When attacking for the first time within her turn, performs a crit. When attacking with 12 or more ki, 100% attack. When attacking with the active skill, when activating the active skill or attacking with 24 ki, you get an additional attack plus 200%. When receiving an attack, 66% defense for every ki sphere. 6 or more ki spheres obtained, launches 2 additional super attacks. And then for 23 ki spheres obtained, launches 2 additional super attacks. Are you serious, bro? Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, okay, so she's gonna perform a crit. So this is on her entry turn, and then if you perform, okay, let's just say you perform Caulifla's active skill. Oh no, wait, hold on. What was her? Okay, hold on. I gotta go back real quick. How are we finna set this up? Okay, so when she changes into Kale, all the ki spheres change into turn into physical. So then that's where her part of the kit comes in, because she's gonna be getting all those physical ki spheres. She's gonna get, okay, I mean 5 supers, 66% defense for every ki sphere, so 66%. Whole field of ki spheres, like, dude, that's gonna go braze. Like, dude, her defense is gonna be through the fucking roof, brother. And she's gonna be guarding, gonna be performing a crit, gonna get the extra attack buffs. Oh, dude, like the Kale portion of this card is actually kind of crazy. I mean, even though she's not getting any like legit defense on her super attack, like she's gonna be an offensive monster. I mean, with the 66% defense for every ki sphere, that should make up for the lack of defense. So I mean, I think that transitional part of the card actually really does play well into their kit. Okay, I like that. And then her active skill can be activated once upon entering the attacking turn, causes ultimate damage to enemy and ki plus 6 and attack plus 40% in battle. Ooh. So Kale looks like that kind of character that can basically just, like, she's a game ender at that point. Depending on the enemy you're facing, like, she's doing some massive damage. So what I would do is I would probably, I mean, the ideal thing would be is to pop Caulifla's active skill, so everybody gets the 16% attack and defense in battle. And then once you go into Kale, she's gonna get all of her extra stats. That kind of seems like the move though. I mean, the extra 40% attack in battle, we'll see how well that actually plays into her kit, which I mean, it's gonna give her an additional massive boost. But then at the same time, you know, you also want to make sure your defense is there, because enemies will snipe her for sure if we're not prepared. All right, and then here's the rest of her stats. Okay, so greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing a critical hit and chance of evading enemy's attack by 6% for 1 turn. Okay. He's kind of doing some of the same things Caulifla is doing. Massively raises attack for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing a critical hit by 26% for 3 turns. So in all honesty, you know, you don't need to put crit on this character because they're critting all over the place. Like the crit, it just comes easy in their kit. Let me pull it back up. Yeah, when attacking for the first time within a turn, performs a crit, and then she's raising her chance to crit on her super attack. Right? At least the Kale portion. Let's go back to the Caulifla. So I mean, they gave her some damage reduction right here, which is fine. So okay, she has a lot of utility in the sense of they know she was gonna get caught pretty hard, so that's why they gave her the extra damage reduction. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the best way I could put this is on this character. Since they're gonna be critting all over the place, I would put, you need to go full additional and dodge. I'd probably go more additionals. Let's see. Yeah, she's raising her chance to crit on her super attacks. Okay. I mean, all in all, this is not a bad card at all. Like from what I'm reading, the leader skill could have been a little better, but by all means, this is not a bad card at all. And it's an exchange unit. If you guys want my honest opinion, I personally will be summoning for this character just because they're a big help for the Universe 6 team and a bunch of other teams that they might be on. And to be honest, there's no real Universe 6 restrictions. Like, they're not restricted to Universe 6, which is the crazy part. I mean, yeah, they're a good leader. The only thing is that, you know, their active skill, sure, you know, only gives that to Universe 6 allies, but that's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Let me go back to Kale's portion. Yeah, see, on Kale's portion, it's just anybody. It's not restricted to a Universe 6 ally. Yeah, I like these guys. I personally will be summoning for them. But should you summon for them? I think so. Like I said, this character, they're reversible exchange unit character. I think they're going to do well on many teams. I think you guys got to think in the long run. Like, sure, they're going to be good for now, but think about in content. I'm thinking about it like in the next 6 months, you know, like there might not be as many dodge canceling fights to where, you know, their kit would be a lot more accessible. And they're going to be missions where, you know, you're going to need one of these characters to beat these missions. I know I do for sure. So I would summon on them. I wouldn't go too crazy, but considering it's a Dragon Carnival banner, there's going to be, I think it's going to be double rates. So you might have a better chance at pulling them. I probably would summon. I'd probably go no more than like 500 stones deep. I'm going to be going like 1,000. I'm going like balls deep in this banner for Kale and Caulifla for sure. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the verdict, I will summon. Should you summon? I believe you should. Any tag character that comes up this year, I think you should summon for them. Yeah, this character is actually really good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Will you be summoning for Kale and Caulifla? They'll be coming out. I know in my time, I'm on the West Coast. They'll be coming out tomorrow. I think like at 10 p.m. So May 14th at 10 p.m. I think we'll get the data download tonight, and then we should see when they're gonna really drop by them for them tomorrow. Why can't I speak? But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the video. Let me know if you guys will be summoning. Let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.